Hello, hello. Hello out there in the social media world. How is everyone doing this evening? Actually, it is a bit rainy where I am coming live from today, this evening. And the Wi Fi, I'm noticing that the Wi Fi is going in and out. So if I go out and you guys lose me or you don't hear me, it's kind of coming in and out. So I think it would be okay. But anyway, I want to close out on my session with the topic on bullying. I think I have a little more to go over, to share, to enlighten individuals on. Then I will move to my next topic. Actually, we do have a tentative date. No, it's not funny, guys. Why are you laughing? Hey! We do have a, sorry about that. We do have a tentative date, not a tentative date, a confirmed date for the launch of Rebirth Youth and the relaunch of Set Mentoring Solutions, which information will follow as I stated in session 1, as well as in session 2. Okay, but the date is set. We are locked in for this launch thing, for this thing called launch. And we are extremely excited. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, this topic is bullying. Session 3. I came in on yesterday. I just feel that I have to be really consistent with the focus, the vision, the purpose, the reasoning, the mission. Okay, so I am back again today. And I left off yesterday sharing and discussing keeping the lines of communication open with your children, with your students when it comes to bullying. Okay, I've discussed in session 1 as well as session 2 lots of severities where not only the bullied is being affected, but the bully is also affected already. And then the bystander is affected as well. Okay? So keep those lines of communication open, and you will be able to gather more of the information regarding that in session 2. But I would advise, if you did not or you have not watched session 1, you want to watch 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So I'm going to move into encourage kids to do what they love. And this is for great reasoning. Help kids take part in activities, interests, and hobbies they like. Kids can volunteer, play sports, sing in a chorus, or join a youth group or school club. These activities give kids a chance to have fun and meet others with the same interests. They can build confidence and friendships that help protect kids from bullying, building a barrier to overpower bullying. Okay. That's basically what it helps them do. Developing strategies through what they like to do to help them better stand up to a bully in the event of that occurrence. Okay. Next, model how to treat others with kindness and respect. Kids learn from adults' actions. By treating others with kindness and respect, adults show the kid in their lives that there is no place for bullying. No place at all. Period. There's no place for bullying. Okay? Even if it seems like they are not paying attention. Now, who don't know this? Even if it seems that they are not paying attention, kids are watching how adults manage stress. And when adults are stressed, kids feel it as well. So they're watching how adults manage stress, conflict, as well as how they treat their friends, colleagues, and family. And they tend to mimic what's modeled. If you would like to further um, dive in deeper, I'll say, with this information that I shared, you can find it at stopbullying.gov. I meant to list, but I apologize, guys. Okay, you can find that information at stopbullying.gov. Um, and just keep in tune, enlighten your children, keep them abreast. Teach them how to be vigilant, the signs to look for in other children who are bullies that they may not know how to identify with. Okay? So when it comes to bullying, there is a lot of strategies and techniques, that they can develop, implement, learn, and they become a process eliminator. They're not going to go for the bullying. Okay, we know that there is prejudice in bullying, in which I covered on yesterday as well. Okay, so I am going to move right on to fitting in. There are social norms within groups of students and also the whole school, the whole school. Okay? The school's norms are modeled by the school staff and other adults in the broader community, including parents, including parents. Yes, including parents. Okay? Parents, you are not exempt. You know, um, a lot of us parents take on the notion that school time is just like the teacher had the child. Mm-mm. You're a part. You're the numero uno in the role. Okay? Students who stand out as different from the norms within their peer group are most likely to be bullied. Most likely to be bullied. Students can use bullying as a way to enforce group norms about how to appear and behave. Student group norms and views about what students are the greater social standing are of greater, pardon me, social standing come from society's values about power and status. This process happens as children and young people absorb the norms, values, and prejudices of their school and their wider community. Okay? So, positive involvement, no negative outlooks on what you're being told, parents, hearing the child out and listening to the child, educators. Um, and there you have it. Pardon me, guys. 1 minute. My TV is on. Mm. See, I have my headset on, but I hear something in my, ouch, in my headset, and I go to look or I'm checking and the TV is on. Okay, so that ends it for this informational packet. And I'm going to move right along because I have to outline quite a bit. So I felt to complete this piece on bullying, but it's ongoing. But I have a few components to cover, components that are in alignment with set mentoring solutions. So yesterday I left off with bystanders. Kids who witness bullying are more likely, what they're more likely to suffer, which I discussed in session 2. You can always get that information there. But again, I advise you, if you have not watched session 1, I advise that you watch that before 2 to just get a more fuller understanding. Okay? I advise that you subscribe to the YouTube channel that's scrolling across the screen. This is the main platform of Set Mentoring Solutions. This is where you can stay informed with the sessions, the topics, the support, information that you may not have even known. You may not have known how to approach. You may have a child that is being bullied, but you don't even know the steps to take. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow um the Facebook page, which is now scrolling across the screen, and you could get your know-hows, or you could get mentoring for your child, or you could get some advocacy, or the list goes on and it varies. Okay. So the next pitch will be the relationship between bullying and suicide. The relationship between bullying and suicide. This is the piece that I just cannot grasp the most. It can lead to. So if you have a child that's bullying, get them the necessary help to eliminate it. And if you have a child that is being bullied, don't waste another minute. Don't waste another second, minute, hour, day, week, month, or year to stand, take a stand, to intervene properly and advocate the situation to eliminate it. If you didn't know how, if you were not sure, start at session 1, watch 2, and this is 3. You can send an email if you have any questions or concerns. Okay? To the email that is now scrolling across the screen. The relationship between bullying and suicide. Media often links bullying with suicide. And I kind of elaborated on media, statistics, what they say, how it works, how it functions, how it rolls, how it goes. But all I know, all set mentoring solutions know, all the government knows, all of our representatives know that bullying must go. Okay? Bottom line of the outline. Okay, so most youth who are bullied do not have thoughts of suicide or engage in suicidal behaviors. Although kids who are bullied are at risk of suicide, because the suicide with the bullying does not go exempt at all. It can occur. It has occurred. We just don't want it to continue occurring. Okay? Parents, educators, we just have to be more in tuned. Okay? Bullying alone is not the cause. Many issues contribute to suicide risk, including depression, problems at home, trauma history. Additional specific groups have an increased risk of suicide, including African American, Indian and Alaskan, Native, Asian American, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender youth. The risk can be increased when these kids are not supported. And this is what I elaborated on. Open the line of communication. Ask your kids different questions, but you'll get that in session 2. I just don't want to go back. I'll do what I elaborated on, but continue to move forward. So when these kids are not supported by parents, peers, and schools, bullying can make an unsupported situation worse. Okay? And that's going to complete the information that you can find on stopbullying.gov. Okay? I believe this is bullying.gov speaking on this as well. Bullying.gov. I touched on yesterday signs a child is bullying others. Okay? Signs that a child is bullying others. There are signs when a child is being bullied, and there are signs when a child is bullying another child. It all connects. This shows this, that, that, this, that. We have to pay attention to save the youth. Okay? So we're going to jump down to why don't kids ask for help? Bullying can make a child feel hopeless. Kids, they're growing up. They're teenagers. They're growing. They're learning. They just may want to handle it on their own. Easy. We all know that. They want to feel in control again. They may fear being seen as a weakling, or a tattletale. Your average child in school, they don't want to tattletale to look like they're afraid, that they're weak, just various things. Kids may fear the backlash from the kid who bullied them. So when we look at that, that speaks on that child that is being bullied is petrified, scared to tell, because they're worried about what the bully is going to do to them for telling. So parents, it starts at home. You have to be more vigilant with your child. Open the lines of communication. Ask your child, Susie, how was school today? What did you have for lunch? Did you have any problems at school? Did any of your friends? You just strike up basic questions or conversations that will keep your child calm and comfortable. Because if they are being bullied, they could jump into a whole nother mode real quick. Real quick. Okay? And that's not what you want. Not at all. Okay? So, um, kids may fear the backlash. Bullying can be a humiliating experience. Kids may not want the adults to know what is being said about them, whether true or false. They just don't want the adult to know. They may also fear that adults will judge them or punish them for being weak. And it happens. There's students that say, oh, well, if you let this one do that to you and you come home, I'm going to beat your blank, blank, blank. And if it happens, they do get their blank, blank, blank beat. Okay? So they just have a lot of thoughts. The mind is really confused, and it's a lot that goes on in the mind of a child that is being bullied, as well as the mind of the bully, and not to leave out the bystander. Okay? Not at all. Three-way street that runs into a lot of bumps and curves. Kids who are bullied may already feel socially isolated. They may feel like no one cares or could understand. So when you parents keep the lines of communication open with your child, it teaches them automatically, instantly, that someone cares and understands. And when they may say, "Oh, Dad, I didn't even think you would understand." Dad says, "Yes, son, I understand. All you have to do is talk to me." Saving your child. Mom, same thing. Child may say, "Mommy, I just didn't think anyone cared. I didn't. That's why I didn't tell you." They're going to be more emotional with mom than dad. So you have to teach them the opposite. Kids may fear being rejected by their peers. Friends can help protect kids. They may feel the friends can help protect them from bullying. And kids can fear losing the support. So, I mean, there are various reasons as to why kids just don't ask for help. And to further read, you can find this information and more on stopbullying.com. Okay? But bullying is a serious thing. Bullying is a real thing. Bullying is a harsh thing on the bully, the bystander, as well as, of course, the bullied. Okay? So, if you have a child that you know is bullying and you choose denial for whatever reason, no substitute. It needs to be addressed, corrected, and eliminated. If you have a child that you know is being bullied, it's just not going to stop. A bully mom, a bully dad goes on and on and on and on and on, and they don't stop. They just bully, 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 bully. So parent or parents of the bully and parents of the bullied and parents of the bystanders, because see, I know the bystanders come home and talk about it. The bully's not going to come home and go home and say, I bullied in school today. They're just not. The bullied may not go home and say, I was bullied in school today. They just may not. They just may not do it. They just may not do it. May not. But more than likely, the bystander is going to go and say something. So parents of the bystander, step up. Because the bystander is sharing with you what they are witnessing in school that another student is doing to a student. So it's not that you're listening to your witnessing child. Know that that child can be affected as well. And even if your witnessing child is not being affected, because you have knowledge of the situation and the circumstances at hand, and the child that's being bullied commits suicide, you're part responsible as well. Because your child that was witnessed it was coming home telling you every day. And you didn't do anything either. Once you heard it in your ears from your child who's witnessing, and you didn't do anything, and suicide just happened to come into play, then that means that you have now become a responsible party of that situation. So you see how that works? So it's taking a stand, stepping up, speaking out to save the youth, the child that is being bullied. So it's all parties involved that have to take that stand to stomp out this thing called bullying. Because if you watch session 1 and session 2, look at the effects of a bully once they become an adult. Go back and hear about the women that are victim of domestic violence. A percentage of that domestic violence is coming from adults that were bullies as children. Okay, so it just goes around, it comes together, it connects, it disconnects. But the bottom line is, it needs to be stomped out. So again, parents, if you have a child that you feel is a bully, if you feel is being bullied, or you feel that they are a witness. We have programs that we will be relaunching and launching as process eliminators. Okay? I'll be speaking further on the launch and the relaunch, um, how you can register to be a part of that. Um, we will only have limited space, therefore, we will have limited seating. We only have a certain capacity. It's on a first come, first served basis. You go back and you watch session 1. I did speak about the launch as well as the programs a little. But that's where you can get more information regarding the launch of Set Mentoring, the relaunch of Set Mentoring Solutions. Okay? The relaunch of Set Mentoring Solutions. Okay? And the launch of Rebirth Youth. I would advise that you join the pages. If you have a child, a teen between the ages of 13 and 19 years of age, and you would like to get them, or you feel they need a strategic mentoring program because they need some corrections and turnaround program, um, Set Mentoring Solutions would be great for them. No, 13 to 19, Rebirth Youth, no issues. Let me go back. If you have a child or a teen, actually, between the ages of 13 and 19, that you're not dealing with any issues, there's really no behavior problems, you don't want them to slip into the gap or fall by the wayside. You want to catch them before it even occurs, to keep them focused, forward focused, in the right path of alignment. Rebirth Youth would be a great choice and recommendation for them. Okay? It's an awesome program. They would benefit greatly from the program. So I would say follow Rebirth Youth if you feel that that is the need, or your child would benefit from that. Follow Rebirth Youth so you can stay abreast of what's going on, when the relaunch will be taking place. And you will be more informed as things are being moved along. I would still say follow Set Mentoring Solutions because it would consist of most of both. Okay? It will consist of most of both. Now, if you have a teen, an adolescent, a teen an adolescent, and a young adult, or a young adult between the ages. I'm going to say a teen and adolescent because I may have to branch off for my young adults. 20, 20. I'm not sure how I'll do it, but I'll just say right now, if you have a teen or an adolescent between, or a young adult between the ages of 14 and 24 that have behavior issues, that lack positive direction, that who's not forward focused, who may have been through the juvenile justice division, who may be a bully or who is a bully, who combats against you, mom, and sometimes even dad, who does not respect adult authority, who is falling by the wayside, who needs some structured balance and alignment, mom, who you feel that there may be no hope for your child, and the list goes on. Set Mentoring Solutions is for your child. I would advise that you follow join the Set Mentoring Solution page so you can stay abreast and begin to take the steps and the initiatives to get your child back on track or either on the right track as a process eliminator to eliminate the occurrence completely. Okay? If anyone's watching that work with youth in the juvenile justice division, Set Mentoring Solutions would like to collaborate, I would ask that you, as well as everyone, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Let Me Inspire You, which is the main platform for Set Mentoring Solutions, as well as other things that would be taking place. Subscribe to stay abreast, reach out, send messages, contact us. We would like to come in as a turnaround program process of elimination. Okay? Saving our youth is a continuous, ongoing process. We all know that it doesn't end. And it is needed more now than ever. It is needed more now than ever. It's definitely needed more now. My audience just loves me, but they're in tune. But it's needed more now than ever. So again, I'll say I'm putting myself on a timer, on a time span, guys. Like not all of this on. I want to kind of work it in and stay on schedule. Um, my alignment is important today. Important just to do what, you know, God has designed and set out for me to do. Okay? Focusing on being the best that I could be today. Okay? And helping our youth become the best that they could be today. Okay? So I am going to, I believe I'm done. Actually, let me just, um, I'm typing with one hand. Don't mind me. Pop, pop, pick it up. Okay. Here's a website. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen now, where educators, parents, concerned, anyone, this is where you can go to get the same information I shared and more. Whatever it takes. I'm getting official information that I'm bringing forth for the necessary reasoning. Okay? So there you can go and find more information on what I shared. Stomping out bullying. Stomp it out. Yes. Let's go. Uh-huh. Thank you, audience. I love you. You do well in the background. You do well. Okay, guys. I think I did well as well also. So I am going to close out for now. I will be working on my next topic. I'm not sure, but I will pull what I will do, I will go into the information that I shared and I will pull out. I have different ways to pull topics. I can go in my own work, but it's still topics that I have to get and they share same or similar. So I'm going to go in the information that I shared and pull out topics on reasons why children are bullied, reasons why bullies target certain children, certain kids. And then we will elaborate on those topics that are situations. And I'm really geared to, I think my next topic will be on obesity in youth and the severity of that obesity, the what that obesity can cause, and how to begin to target that situation. And again, set mentoring solutions and rebirth youth. Your child could overcome anything. Anything. Okay? So, again, I'll say just stay tuned. Um, Follow, subscribe, and we'll just keep moving forward. But until next time, guys, take care. Thanks for joining in. My friends in the background. Hi, friends. Like I used to say at work. Hi, friends. Okay. So, as I always say, until next time, be the best that you can be because you can. Because you definitely can. Okay? So, until next time, adios, guys.